The Irish border issue has been one of the most disputed aspects of Brexit, and in this video, we are looking for the solutions to the border problem after Brexit with extensive form games, and see what is the best strategy for the two players, the UK and EU. The border issue between the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland has a long history, and it was not until the Belfast Agreement that the peace between Ireland and Northern Ireland was reached. However, because of Brexit, Northern Ireland is leaving the EU with Great Britain, while Ireland is still a member of EU, and the trade policy between them needs further negotiation. I am interested in this topic mainly because views of the public and the politicians can be affected by the beliefs and political standpoints. So I'd like to analyze this problem from the perspective of economics. Here's a quick setup of the game. First, we assume that a second referendum is not going to happen, and the UK is surely leaving the European Union. And also we jump over the complicated political negotiations about the Brexit deal to the final decisions of the strategies about the border issue. Second, as economists, we assume the players are fully rational, and we measure the outcomes in economic terms. In this game, we want to minimize the economic losses. And finally, we focus on the effects brought by the Irish border alone, claim the steady state of the economy during this game, and ignore all the other factors that may influence the world environment. Given three assumptions, we start from the actions that the UK can take. Basically, there will be three actions that the UK government may take to deal with the border. First, an incomplete Brexit, which means that the United Kingdom stays in the customs union and there will be no need for a border anywhere, and everything other than the membership in EU stays the same. Second, the backstop plan, allowing the Northern Ireland to stay in the customs union while building up a customs and regulatory border down the Irish Sea. This is largely the same as May's plan for Brexit. Finally, the least wanted action, to build up a trade border on the island of Ireland, whether a hard border or a softer border with the help of technology. Given the attitude that the UK may hold, we look at the reactions of the EU to the previous three conditions. To simplify the specific regulations, we describe EU's response as aggressive and moderate strategies. On the one hand, EU is a more powerful economy, and it sort of plays a dominated role in negotiation. Also, an aggressive attitude in negotiation is required to maintain the stability inside the whole EU. On the other hand, Ireland will suffer the most from Brexit, as its economy is highly connected with the UK. As a member of the EU, if the Republic of Ireland continues to push for a soft border as talks progress by using its veto rights, then we expect to see a more moderate plan of the EU. And accordingly, UK's responses can be either to accept the proposals of the EU or to reject them. Well, we assume perfect information here. In order to find the Nash equilibrium, we need to assign the values of outcomes to each strategy they take. The outcomes are measured in economic losses. Now we can use the backwards induction to find out the subgame perfect equilibrium. In UK's decisions of whether to accept or to reject the proposals, we can see the actions marked with red arrows to be the better decision. Similarly, we compare the outcomes of the EU and find out the actions about whether to propose an aggressive or moderate trade policy, and they are marked with yellow arrows. Finally, we come to the UK's action, and -20 is the best outcome that UK can get. Then we can say that the Nash equilibrium in this game is that UK decides to have a border down the Irish Sea, then EU proposes an aggressive deal, then UK accepts it. Again, given the assumptions and restrictions, finally we may draw some conclusions from the Nash equilibrium solution. Purely analyzing the economic outcomes brought by Brexit and the border with Ireland, we say that the best strategy for the UK is to adopt the backstop plan, at least contemporarily. At the same time, the EU can propose an advantageous trade policy for it, so as to gain the most benefits, in order to gain both independence and economic profit. The UK will accept the aggressive deal and seek for other trade opportunities with countries outside the EU, like America and China. Of course, this conclusion is true by taking the economy into consideration alone, and the potential influences of the border on the territorial integrity is not considered. The final result largely depends on the negotiations and the future world environment. In a word, Brexit is not necessarily a bad thing. There are infinite possibilities in the role that UK will play in the world. Thank you for watching.